This is the Horse Radio Network. This is episode 30 of Horse Tip Daily, a different horse tip, a different equine topic, a different equestrian expert every day. Horse Tip Daily brings the world of equine knowledge to you one day at a time. Today's topic is sponsored by EasySignsOnline.com, one of the largest makers of farm signs in the world. Enjoy today's tip. Glenn the Geek here, back with you from Lexington, Kentucky, and you're listening to today's Horse Tip Daily. We are back with Heather Blitz and Reese Koffler-Stanfield today with a clip from the latest dressage radio show. We share Heather's training tip with you every week because they are so darn good, and this week she was joined by Reese Koffler-Stanfield, who is filling in for Chris Stafford as co-host. So we have two professional dressage riders for you today. We'll get to Heather and Reese in just a minute, right after these few words about that old rotting illegible farm sign of yours. It's time to let EasySignsOnline.com fix you up with a brand new no-maintenance farm sign. Signs are always on the job for you, advertising 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. From elaborate carved signs to simple entrance signs, vinyl banners, pet memorial markers, stall nameplates, the folks at EasySignsOnline.com have what you need in durable outdoor signs. Their unique website uses a step-by-step process allowing you to choose all the options and see complete pricing before you buy. Remember, you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. Visit EasySignsOnline.com. Well, let's listen in to Heather and Reese's tip from episode 12 of the Dressage Radio Show.
Well, I thought about talking about a little bit about medium gaits, or getting into extended gaits. And I know it's a big deal for a lot of riders and a lot of horses, and it's kind of like a milestone that you can say that you cross when you get to the point where you can ride medium and extended gaits. And I think a lot of people get a lot of excitement out of riding medium and extended. It's where we all want to take pictures and where we think our horses look the most beautiful. And it is true, and I think the beauty comes from the fact that it requires so much skill and balance and strength in order to do it right. So, therefore lies the challenge, is how to get all the things in the right place so that it's not just a matter of running when you go more forward into medium or extensions. And I think it first of all, if you think about the medium trot being based on collected trot, and if you're, for instance, just riding at the beginning level, like first level or L level in Europe, and your horse pretty much just does sort of working trot, then you can only expect maybe to get a little bit of lengthening when you ride them more forward. And as you progress up into more collected work, and your horse has learned how to shorten the steps with a bit more impulsion in the shorter steps, then you can imagine on the other end of the scale, you can go more into something that has power in bigger steps, and where you might develop some real medium trot or some eventually extended trot. So the more your horse has the strength to really collect and shorten their body from the back to the front, and to really get some abdominal strength and some back strength to really take their center of gravity further back and make the steps shorter, can give them the impulsion and the power that they're going to need, and definitely the balance that they're going to have to keep when they start to push into medium gaits and extended gaits. So when you get to that point, then the exercise they have, I know in the USDF tests, and I'm pretty sure the ones here too in Europe, have a beginning test where you have medium trot, where you have to collect about 4 or 5 steps somewhere in the middle of the line that you're riding for the medium. So you have to make a few steps in medium trot, and then a number of steps in collected trot, and then finish again in medium trot. And I think it is just a really fantastic exercise, not just to have to get through at the show, but to really use it in how you build your medium trot at home. It gives you a chance to rebalance in the middle, and rather than practicing an entire long side or an entire diagonal of all one power and one length of stride, one type of medium trot, by the end of it, a younger, greener horse is most likely going to have run out of some strength or some balance or some organization by the end. So that exercise of going some medium, collect, medium, I think is really a super one to base your training on at home as well. And then if you do a diagonal when it's sort of green still for the horse, definitely make short diagonals, rather than the whole long diagonal where it's especially if you're working in an arena that's 20 by 60 meters. Yeah, so I think that it's a big deal for a lot of riders and horses to get to the point where they're working in medium and definitely in extended gaits, but just take the time to develop it on collection, develop it on balance work, and pretty much one step at a time until and only go for as many steps as you feel like really stay organized, and the horse has the power and the strength and the training to do it. And just keep being patient about it and developing it little by little, and it will definitely come if you spend the time doing it. So that's my advice for today on the training tip.
I think that was great. Thanks, Heather. I appreciate it.
Well, thanks again to Heather and Reese. You can hear the whole episode at dressageradio.com, episode 12. Have you signed up for the Horse Radio Network August giveaway yet? Don't forget, we have some great prizes over there. You can check them all out at horsetipdaily.com and click on the giveaway banner on the right side of the page, and we'll choose winners at the end of the month. So stop in to win today. We have two $50 gift certificates from Equestrian Collections. We have a 75-day supply of joint armor from Kentucky Performance Products. And from KBC Horse Supplies, we have one of their very nice triple-stitch leather halters with custom nameplate. It's free, it's easy, and it's painless to sign up. So again, horsetipdaily.com, the giveaway banner on the right side of the page. You can drop us an email at Glenn with 2 N's at horseradionetwork.com. And also you can subscribe to the show through iTunes or Zune and get your daily tips automatically downloaded to your iPod, Zune, or MP3 player. You're not quite sure how that works? Ask your kid. Any 12-year-old knows for sure. Also, you can follow us on Facebook. Just search for Horse Tip Daily, or follow us on Twitter at Horse Radio. And don't forget to check out the other great shows on the network at horseradionetwork.com. And I'll be back again tomorrow with another new expert and a different horse tip. Until then, stay safe, everyone.